Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my video. Welcome to my page. My name is Joseph Bradley here in Houston, Texas, and I'm just so excited to be here and so excited to actually be sharing this information with you. And I just wanted to stop by real quick and just give you a mobile mind snack moment of inspiration. And I was actually just sitting here. I'm getting ready for a presentation in about an hour or so, and so I was just going through reading Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. And as I was reading through on the chapter. As I was reading the chapter on auto-suggestion, I read through this one part talking about the absolute faith, and it really jumped out at me. So this video is actually for everyone who thinks that succeeding is more difficult than failing. For everyone who thinks that you actually have to be better and you have to exert more energy in order to succeed than you do in order to fail. For everyone who maybe you've given up and maybe you think that winning in life just wasn't meant for you because you failed so many times. Well, what I want to do is I want to let you know that you had to get just as good at failing as you would have to get at succeeding. You have to get just as good in order to fail. And I'm talking about in order to have that mindset that failing is the only thing you're good at. You have to train your mind to literally go against and go around and maneuver, go around, maneuver, past all the obstacles and every other piece of evidence that suggests anything other than failure is your only option, right? And so I'm going to read this little paragraph that I just ran across, and it was an aha moment for me. So when you hear this part, and if it's an aha for you too, then just watch the video and just raise your hand and say aha. Okay, just say aha. All right, so he says, here is a most significant fact. The subconscious mind takes any orders given it in a spirit of absolute faith and acts upon those orders. Although the orders often have to be presented over and over again through repetition before they are interpreted by the subconscious mind. Following the preceding statement, consider the possibility of playing a perfectly legitimate trick on your subconscious mind by making it believe, because you believe it, that you must have the amount of money you are visualizing, that this money is already awaiting your claim, that the subconscious mind must hand over to you practical plans for acquiring the money which is yours. All right, so I want to take your imagination for a moment, or if you're having a hard time, if you're tired right now and you can't imagine, then just remember, right? I want you to remember a time when you got a call from a group of friends that said, hey, there's a party going on over at such and such's house. Where are you? And you say, well, I'm at home, you know, I'm kind of bored, just kind of sitting here. And they say, come to the party. You say, where is it? It's down, all you got to do is go down 59 and exit Fountain View. And then when you get past when you get to Fountain View, make a right. And right, so here you are, and you're living in North Houston in Humble, where I live. You're living in Humble, right? And so you get on the freeway, and then there's traffic, and there's construction, there's an accident, all these different things. But what you're doing, because you were bored, right? And the party is off the chain. The party is just amazing. So you're headed down this freeway, and you're going 2 miles per hour, so everybody sees you. There's construction on one end, there's an accident on the other end, and then you have to take an exit off because the freeway is closed and all this stuff. But all the while, because your friends told you that there's a party going on in this area, because your friends told you that this party is off the chain and you don't want to be the one who missed out, excuse me, what's in your mind is, I've got to get to that party. And so even though the road is closed, your mind comes up with an alternate route that can still lead to that party. Now here's what you're figuring in your mind. You're figuring in your mind that this party is going to be there. It's still going to be fun. It's still going to be exciting. You're still going to have the time of your life. even though it's taking you quite a while to get through this traffic and maneuver in and out, and even though you got to bypass certain things, and you got to go through construction zones, and you're slowing down and speeding up, even though all this is taking place, what's in your mind is the reality that there's a party going on, you've been invited, and you're going to have the time of your life, right? Now, you never once take into consideration that perhaps by the time you get there, the party's going to be over. Perhaps by the time you get there, all the pretty girls left, right? Perhaps by the time you get there, there are no more drinks. There's no more cake. There's everything. Everybody's gone. And you're never even thinking about the possibility that when you get there, they'll be like, oh, man, you just missed it. You're not thinking about any of that, because in your mind, there's a picture of a party that's awaiting for you. And so even the accidents and the construction and the shut down roads and all that stuff couldn't stop you from getting to your destination, because what you start to do is you start going into your memory files and saying, oh, I can get there this way too, or I can get there that way too. Well, if I go this way, I'll still be able to get there. Well, here's what I want you to know, my friends, that when the only reason why it seems so easy to fail is because we've spent our time convincing ourselves that regardless of what's going on, failure is the destination. And so no matter how many opportunities come our way, no matter how many contributing tools come our way, no matter how many mentors set foot in our lives and say, I can help you turn decades into days, and I can help you to actually get where you want to be, and it's not going to take you nearly as long as it took me, because I'm going to show you where the landmines are. In spite of all of that, our mind says that the destination is imminent failure, definite failure. Well, here's a question I want you to ponder and ask yourself this. In fact, if you're writing things down, then write this down. Say, what would happen if I put success at the destination? Here's what would happen. Regardless of the opposition, regardless of the hardships, regardless of the things that just didn't go quite right, regardless of all the things that seemingly just keep on happening, like Murphy's Law or Boulder's Rule, where everything that can go wrong does, your mind continues to find a route, an alternate route that's going to take you to this place of success, because what you've done is you've suggested with absolute faith, without a shadow of a doubt, that at the end of this journey is you winning. You winning. I want you to stop and think about that for a minute. Think about if you put more effort into you winning than you losing. Think about if you paid more attention to your life, what it looks like after you've mastered whatever it is you're working on right now. What would it look like? Think about what your life would look like if you were already thanking the universe and thanking God and thanking whatever it is that you believe in, whoever it is you believe in, whatever power that is. If you were already being thankful for the great time that you're having, enjoying your success, think about how insignificant the opposition becomes. Think about how insignificant and how minute the problems along the way become. Because at the end of the day, you're still a winner. I hope this has touched you. I hope this has opened up your mind, and I hope that you will take this and take that very next step in your journey. You are an amazing being. You're meant to be here. You're someone that the world needs, and the world is waiting for your success. So keep on trucking. Take this next step, and we'll see you on the next MindSnack.